All right, we got some people rolling in here, and I'm about to get started. I want to welcome everybody to the webinar. In this web class, in the next 30 minutes, I'll be going over the 3 secrets to creating your first profitable digital cash flow business part-time, and how you can duplicate this exact process in under an hour, even if you're not tech savvy. So I'm super excited for everybody that's watching this and everybody that has gotten on. I'm going to wait a couple of minutes or a couple seconds here and let some people come in here. If you guys are on the desktop, if you can comment in the chat box that you can hear me okay, that the audio sounds good. Awesome. We got some yeses rolling in. Perfect. So once I have a good amount of people, I'm going to dive in and get started. Again, welcome to the web class. There's going to be a lot of awesome information that I'll be sharing with you guys in the next 30 minutes to 45 minutes. All right, so we got tons of yeses rolling in. We got a good amount of people, so we're going to get started here. So this is the web class. I am going to be going over with you guys the 3 secrets to creating your first profitable digital cash flow business part-time, and how you can duplicate this process in under an hour, even if you're not tech savvy. So my promise to you is that in this webinar, I'm going to be uncovering the 3 secrets to how you can start your first profitable digital cash flow business online. And by the end of this web class, you guys are going to know the skills that you need to start and create a digital cash flow business in under an hour. And as well as all the way at the end, you guys will be having a digital cash flow business up and running part-time, guys. So I'm super excited for you guys. For everybody that's going to stay to the end, I want to offer you something. I want to give you a couple of bonuses, but these are for people that are going to stay to the very end of this web class. We've got a good amount of people, and some people actually couldn't even get on because we've reached our max. So everybody that's in here, you're in an awesome situation. You're in an awesome position. So hopefully you stay to the very end, because if you do, not only am I going to give you our exact cash flow website that me and my business partners and even students have used to generate over $1 million in revenue in sales in the last 365 days. As well as, if you stay to the very end, I'm going to be giving you a chance to apply for a more in-depth training and even a possible chance to work personally with me. And on top of that, I'll be giving you a free 30-minute breakthrough call. So this is going to be everything that's offered as a bonus to you guys for everybody that stays to the very end. So again, I'm super excited for each and every one of you that are on here. But the biggest thing is, the only requirement is you have to watch this entire web class, this entire webinar, to receive the bonuses. So hopefully everybody understands that you do have to wait to the very end. I like to give people free stuff that decide to, really take me up on the offer for one, but honestly stay and take all the value that I'm about to drop on this web class presentation. So real quick, guys, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever tried to make money online before, but failed? Maybe you've, just seen a bunch of information. Maybe you've tried to start a little e-com business, or you've tried to start an affiliate business, regardless. Maybe you have your own product. Maybe you've tried to start a business online, but you failed. Maybe you've just thought about being your own boss and working online and for yourself, but you just didn't know where to start. And I wanted to ask you those 2 questions just solely on because this web class is going to be perfect for you guys. This is going to be perfect for you if you thought about starting and creating a online business before, but just don't know where to begin. And as well as you've tried to earn a stable part-time income online, but you just kind of haven't figured it out yet. You haven't cracked the code, as I should say. As well as you're just working way too hard for other people, possibly at your job, possibly at another business, and you'd rather just build a legacy in a business for yourself. This is also going to be for you if you feel like your current income is capped. You feel like there's no chance that you're going to, rise up and get a bunch of income raises at your job. And, honestly, it's not your fault. I completely understand. I've been there when I used to work on cars as a Toyota automotive technician. So I completely understand. And it's also if you want a fast way to create an additional income source online, and you want to avoid the roadblocks, you want to avoid all the troubles, all the errors that other people have faced and usually face. So this web class is for you if you fit one of these characteristics that I just covered. This web class is not for you if you have looked for a get-rich-quick, or you're looking for a get-rich-quick system that you really don't have to work at or put any hours in or really learn any information. And you're looking for a business that you can start with $0 down. Now, this is something I want to touch on real quick. When it comes to starting a business, take a brick and mortar, for example, you need a lot of capital to start a business. You need to have a place, you need to have all of your inventory, you need to hire employees, you need to have everything, there to run a business. Even with an online business, you can't start one with $0 down. I don't care who tells you can. There's ways where you can leverage other people's money to start a business, which is an awesome factor. But you cannot start a business with $0 down, unfortunately. And with no source of income, it's very hard to sustain a business and keep a business running when you have no fuel to feed it, if that makes sense. So you can't, this isn't going to be for you, unfortunately, if you're looking for a business that you can start with $0 down. This is also not for you if you're somebody that needs to be motivated to get to work, somebody that needs to be, pushed to do something. This web class is not going to be for you. Also, if you have less than 10 hours to work towards this a week, put towards this cash flow business. Now, I get it. Some of you that are watching this are working a part-time job or a full-time job, and I get that you're not wanting to quit right away, which is smart. But you do need time to put towards some of these again. So if you don't have less than 10 hours a week, then this might not be something for you. As well as if you're looking to get something for nothing. A lot of people that I see and that talk to me and message me will try to get me to help them. As much as I want to help everybody, they want it for free or they want it for nothing. They don't want to meet me in the middle, at least to try to help me or help themselves. And so this web class is not for you if you're looking to get something for nothing. So real quick too, before we dive in, just some real quick things that I wanted to go over. Most of you are watching this on a desktop, which is awesome, and I do appreciate you guys taking me up on that and watching this on the desktop. You guys are going to get the full experience with that. You guys have the chat as well. You can ask questions. But those of you that are on mobile, this might not apply to you that much. I do ask that everybody that is on their desktop to put their cell phones on like vibrate mode. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to actually turn off my cell phone. So you see, I'm going to load my phone and I'm actually going to turn my cell phone off. So my phone is off now. So hopefully you guys can, turn your phones off, put all your distractions aside. Now, if you are watching this on a cell phone, then of course you can't put your phone aside, but get in a nice room where you can sit down, take some notes, really gather all of the information that I'm about to share with you guys. And, so you're not even just wasting your time. I don't want you to get sidetracked or get focused on something else, because then maybe if you try to pick back up, some of this stuff's not going to make sense to you guys. So make sure you put all distractions aside. Also, if you need to grab a glass of water, real quick, go ahead, grab a glass of water. I'm going to go ahead and take a sip of some water, and then we're going to continue with this web class. So please just put all distractions aside and, get ready to dive in and learn some information. So now, everybody should have their distractions aside, got something to write down, write with, and a notepad to take notes with. Real quick, I have to put this out there just because you will see some income claims. You will see people that have made money, even myself. So, earnings disclaimer. I'm going to walk you through this method and the secrets that myself and my students and business partners have used to create profitable digital cash flow businesses. And please understand that you're going to see some results. You're going to see results from myself as well as students of mine who've done very well. And I just want to let you know that not everybody might have results like this right off the bat, or even results like this period, because they aren't willing to put in the work. So your results may vary from some of these income numbers that you see, and so on and so forth. So guys, I want to throw that out there. But now you're probably wondering, who is this guy that is sitting here talking to me through this web class and presenting this webinar? You probably honestly don't even care who I am, but probably what I can do for you. But real quick, I want to touch on it. My name is Ian Marston, and I've personally built multiple six-figure digital cash flow businesses and a consulting agency actually in the last year and a half. And I'm a self-made entrepreneur who specializes in digital marketing, Facebook ads, and everything that revolves with online advertising through social media. As well as I've been featured on stage multiple times to talk about marketing and teach people about marketing and talk about my success that I've had. I've helped hundreds of people create massive success and create an online business. Even have students that have walked away from their full-time jobs to pursue online marketing full-time. And this is just kind of an inside joke. Some of you that are actually on here right now watching this, you do know me from this, but some of you might be like, I don't. But I'm also known as Two Pods. If you don't know in the picture, I have these little AirPods in my ear, and I never take them out. As you see in the little video below, as you see me on this web class, I am actually with them in my ear right now. I just never take them out. I'm always with them on, just because I'm always on my phone, just networking, talking to clients and students and so on. So people call me Two Pods. So that's just a little rundown of who I am. But, I've done some things right. I have. But with that being said, I've also done some things wrong. Everybody's done things wrong. Nobody is perfect. As much as some people feel like they are, and you do know those people, nobody's perfect. And when I first started, I felt like this, and maybe you do. You feel like this guy right here just pulling his hair out, just can't really figure it out. And that's because you got all this contradicting information. People are telling you one thing and then telling you another thing, and it's just, maybe even an information overload, maybe you're stuck at your 9-to-5 job. Maybe you're sick and tired of it. You don't want to work there. You're just ready for something else. And maybe your income has been capped. Maybe you're just, not necessarily tired of your job, but you're just tired of the income that you're making, and there's really no chance for you to grow and make more income. I felt like that. That's how I was when I was working at a Toyota dealership. And honestly, I didn't even feel like I had a clear path growing up. And some of you might feel like that are watching this web class right now. You just don't have a clear path to really what it is that you want to do, or clear path to starting a business online. Maybe you've even figured some of this stuff out, taken some of this information and tried to start something. I know I did. I failed a couple times. And then, I had some very little success right off the bat. But I've tried and failed. And maybe that's you. Maybe you feel that way. Or maybe you just feel like you just don't have enough time, and you've tried to put this stuff together, but you just feel like at the end of the day, you don't have any time. After the 3 years, to tell you the truth, I've discovered a couple things. Now, this is 3+ years of doing online advertising and being a part of a couple other different businesses, and really figuring out how to find the most profitable products. I've discovered how to find the most profitable products to sell online. And without having these cash flow websites to sell them on, having fancy websites that a lot of people tell you need to have, I've discovered how to create these cash flow websites that sell these on autopilot, 24/7, 365 days a year. It doesn't matter what you're doing. They're going to sell your products or services on autopilot. And also how to get in profit mode quickly and easily. How to basically scale your advertising campaigns. How to basically make your online business profitable, so when you put money in, you're getting money out. As well as how to make this simple for anyone to find success. Now, when I mean anyone that fits the characteristics of what we covered earlier on in this web class. Not somebody who's just not motivated, can't really focus, or isn't determined, isn't driven, isn't willing to work, isn't coachable. that person, it might be hard to find success. But anybody that is driven, is motivated, that is coachable, that is willing to learn, I feel like you can find success. Anybody can find success with this. Just solely on because there's so much more opportunity online than ever before. Some of you might realize that. As you look at this chart here that we have, excuse me, Walmart has been one of the most biggest companies and most successful companies that has started and been around for years and years and years. But as you see, Amazon has started to surpass that company in the amount of money they're making a year. And the reason being is because of their online presence, them mastering the factors of online advertising and e-commerce and the powers of social media and just online advertising, where Walmart is kind of below. So as you see, they've surpassed Walmart. And real quick here, I want to go over this little chart that I have here. Again, there's going to be in the next 12 months more millionaires. I'm going to let that sink in real quick. There's going to be more millionaires than ever before. And the reason is because 50% of them are going to be millionaires because of online business owners. They own an online business. We have got 20% of them are in stock and Forex and, investors. And then, then we've got some real estate, moguls and some high paid executives. And most of us aren't going to ever be those. And, some of us are investing in stock and Forex. And, of course, you've probably seen people have success, but majority of people, 50%, are going to hit over $1 million and become a millionaire just solely on having an online business. And, that's just so crazy because there's so much potential online. Now, that's why, deep down, that's why digital cash flow businesses are the fastest and the best startups. The reason being is because they're a low upfront investment. You really don't have to spend a lot of money to start an online business. You can start them part-time. So if you're working full-time, some of you watching this are looking for a part-time, I wouldn't necessarily call it a job because you're not having to trade hours for dollars, but a part-time business that you can call your own, that you can start growing. You can do these part-time. And you can create your own schedule around these, which is, very important because I wanted my own schedule. I wanted to be able to control my own schedule. And you can do that with a digital cash flow business, as well as location independent. What I mean by that is all you need is a computer and Wi-Fi. You don't need to be restricted to one location, whereas, most people have to be at their jobs. And you can easily grow fast. You can easily grow fast with digital cash flow businesses and grow your businesses and scale them fast, which is another thing I want to touch on, which is the scaling ability. You can scale these to the sky. There's no cap. Realistically, the only cap is you. You stand in the way of scaling if you let yourself. So hopefully you understand that what I was just saying there. But they're also super simple to set up, super simple to get started. Once you understand the fundamentals and skills behind it, and maybe have a coach or somebody teaching you this, they're super simple to set up. I feel like a fifth grader could set this up and a fourth grader. And I'm not just saying this, guys. I really do mean it. And it's little to no overhead to run these. To run an online business, just the powers of how crazy the internet has become and even social media, there's like little to no overhead. The one biggest thing is inventory. You don't need a bunch of inventory overhead. You don't need a warehouse or an actual business storefront. So there's little to no overhead. And you guys, real quick, you might be wondering, as you're watching this webinar, what makes this different? What makes this webinar different from every single other webinar you've watched? I'm sure people that, you guys that are watching this, you've probably seen a webinar. You've probably watched a webinar. Maybe you haven't watched one, but you're wondering what's going to make this different. Well, to tell you the truth, a lot of people just want to sell you a system. They just want to sell you a system instead of teaching you the skills, what you actually need to know and learn in order to earn an income. A lot of people just want to sell you this 3 push button system or this simple little set up and go type thing, and it's just not out there. And they also, I'm going to show you actually how to find actual profitable products to sell to your perfect audience. So those are, you probably already know the skills or the secrets that we're going to be going over, and that's how to find actual profitable products and how to find a perfect audience for those profitable products. And also a proven system that works, time and time again, even if you're not tech savvy. Like I said, you don't need a fancy website, you don't need a code, you don't need all this crazy tech knowledge to have an online business. And that's what you're going to learn in here and realize in this web class. And also, like I said before, there's a chance to apply for additional mentorship and coaching and training if desired. So real quick, guys, I want to show you guys one of my students, Nico. This is a guy, he's actually pretty big in marketing, and he went through our program, and this is what he had to say. He said, there's a lot of BS out there and sharks who will charge you, $80,000 to build you some get-rich-quick system that's supposed to make you a millionaire overnight. And it's really refreshing to see that these guys are really good guys and they really care so much, and they're out there to make such an impact and help people. And that's really big that he actually said this, because he's with one of my mentors, Russell Brunson, who started ClickFunnels, one of the services I use to build my cash flow websites. Little nugget there. And he's actually with him, was in one of his inner masterminds. And, after this testimonial that Nico gave me, he did over $35,000 in sales for himself, for his business in 1 month. And he specializes in messenger bot marketing and teaches businesses and business owners how to do that. But, I just wanted to share that with you. That's an actual real person that's gone through it. And that was a very nice, genuine message he shared with us. And honestly, guys, the truth is this. The truth is that what I am about to share with you is awesome. I promise you, it is awesome information. For those of you that stayed at the very end, I promise you that you guys are going to be mind blown at how simple it is to set up and how, why this would be the best reason to. But the truth of it is when I first got started in online marketing, I was where you're sitting, watched a webinar. And the truth of it is, when I found a coaching program and the information and a group of people to learn from with these exact, and I mean exact secrets that I'm sharing with you today, I made over $9,240 in my first 30 days. And this is the truth, 30 days using this exact secrets and exact sales process that I'm about to show you. So for those of you that think that for you watching this, you really feel like that you can do this, you can. You just really need to understand this stuff and learn these secrets and this sales process, because like I said, there's no cap. You can blow past me on that. But those of you that kind of maybe just put your phone in your pocket if you're watching this on the phone, or have your friends or fiance, wife, girlfriend, talking to you in the background, you're not paying attention, you might not be able to ever hit that. And I want that to seek in. This is going to be some awesome information. So guys, let's dive in. Let's, like I said, plain and simple. Let's dive in. And that's not me, by the way. But the three secrets I want to go over. The first one is how to find a perfect audience, by leveraging the power of Facebook and Google. Secret number 2. How to find a profitable products to sell to your target audience. Secret number 3 is going to be how to create a simple cash flow website that can generate and will generate you sales on autopilot. So I don't want to take a lot of your time. I want to kind of just dive right in. So secret number 1, guys, again, how to find the perfect audience by leveraging the power of Facebook and Google. And I'm sure you guys might understand how powerful, social media is. Some of you might not know how powerful it is. But the first one I want to go into is Google. And the tool that basically we use is Google AdWords. That's where you'll have to make an account. You'll have to have an account to find audiences through Google AdWords Keyword Planner. So real quick, those of you, write down, Google AdWords. You need to make an account. Those of you that have an account, awesome. You guys you might even know what Keyword Planner is, but this is going to be an awesome tool. So make sure that you understand we need to have a Google AdWords account, which is free, and you need to, once you are logged into your AdWords account, you need to go to the Keyword Planner. And it kind of looks like this when you're logged into your overview of your AdWords account. And basically, what you'll see here in the between the red circle is Keyword Planner. So we want to go into overview, and all the way at the top, you will see a little, looks like a little wrench, and it's going to say underneath tools. We want to click on that, and it's going to pull up all of these different tools we can use, and we want to hit Keyword Planner. Once we hit Keyword Planner, we are going to load a page that looks just like this. Now, it's probably going to be bigger. I've kind of cut these up to show you exactly what you need to look for. So again, we're on Keyword Planner, and we want to hit Find Keywords. Now, that gives you two options: get search volume and forecast, or find the keywords. You want to hit Find Keywords, and it's going to load a page that looks just like this. And what you want to do with this, guys, is you can type in your keywords, phrases, maybe even a URL that's related to your business in that little search area right there. So right here, you want to click on that search area. So real quick, for those of you that are watching this on a desktop, I want you to comment in the little chat box beside you. If you are following me and you understand how to find where we are right now inside of Keyword Planner, just comment yes. Justin says yes. April says yes. Yes. Awesome. Sweet. So what I'm going to use for this, I'm going to basically go with weight loss. So when you type in a keyword that you want to look up, it's going to pop up something like this. As you see, I typed in keyword, and it's going to show this, or whatever type of keyword that you're putting in. It's going to show you all of these different results and the chart above it and everything like that. So you guys might not know what some of this stuff is, but we're going to dive into it. So bear with me. So if you look right here between the circle, this is the main one that you want to look at. This is the average monthly searches that people use with these keywords to the left. So as you look, there's a bunch of different numbers, and if you follow the rows, you will see weight loss is one, how to lose weight is another, how to lose weight fast, lose weight, weight loss diet, and these all have average monthly searches, and these are literally showing you how many times somebody searches these keywords. So whatever audience you want to start with, and the people that you want to impact and help, this is a cool tool that we use to find audiences through Google. And you even look to the right of it that it says competition, and it'll tell you if it's got high competition for advertising. And then that's also going to touch on my next topic, is the CPC, which is the cost per click. And if you'll look in that column, it'll tell you basically an average of what you're going to expect to be paying for each cost per click. So, whatever the cost per click may be, whichever keyword, you want it to be low is very important, and you don't want it to have a lot of competition, because then your advertising could get expensive. So hopefully you guys have understood, Google and the Keyword Planner. We're going to dive in now to Facebook and Facebook ads. That's another tool that I want to show you guys. And this is the most powerful tool in my eyes. This is the one that I specialize in. The one that I mainly focus in is Facebook. When I'm running advertisements and when I'm even doing audiences, is you can find perfect audiences for a specific niche or product or service through Facebook. So Facebook advertising, it's the most powerful, and I mean powerful, advertising platform in the world. Some of you might know this, some of this is some basic information, but most of you that are watching this right now, you might not know, but Facebook is the most powerful advertising platform in the world. It's got hyper-focused targeting. It's basically like this multi-billion dollar artificial intelligence. It's just so smart. It's able to have up to 2 billion monthly users. So there's 2 billion over, I would say, to be on the safe side, around 1.5 billion people going on Facebook and being an active user on Facebook every single month. So this is one of the tools that we're going to be using to find audiences. Not necessarily Facebook, not your Facebook page, but we're going to go to this thing called Facebook Business Manager. Now, a Facebook Business Manager, you might not have heard of it. Maybe you're even a business owner that is watching this, and that's one of the biggest things that makes my consulting agency grow when it comes to clients, is because a lot of clients are just using this promotions button and just basically boosting posts, as I should say, and they're thinking they're advertising, and then they don't get results, and they're like, oh, Facebook advertising sucks. It's junk. Well, to tell you the truth, they're not advertising from a business manager, and I'm going to show you inside the business manager what it actually looks like. So you need to go to make a business manager. You need to have a business manager, and simply, guys, just go to www.business.facebook.com. You need to have a Facebook account. You're never going to advertise off your Facebook account, so do not worry. But you do need a Facebook account to make a business manager. So go to that website and make yourself a business manager. When you make a business manager, it's going to pull up a page that's going to tell you to have a Facebook page that's just different than an actual Facebook like account, or your where you can add friends and post on their wall and so forth. And it's going to add you to add an ad account, and also tell you to maybe add a person. Once you've gotten through that, that's super basic, super easy to walk through. I don't have to help you guys walk through that stuff. You're going to get to a page like this. You're going to get inside of a business manager, and this is actually a screenshot I took inside my business manager for one of my companies that I own. And when you go inside of the business manager and click on that you've got 3 little lines right there. You want to click on that, and it's going to give you this little box that popped up. What we're looking for to build our audiences and find our perfect audience is this. We're looking for audience insights. That's the tool that we're going to be using to find these audiences. So once you click on audience insights, it's going to pull you to a page that looks similar to this. Now, if you're in the United States, it might actually have your location. And what this is telling me is there's more than 1 billion. I'm going to let that sink in. 1 billion people, monthly active people that use this, that use Facebook. Not Business Manager, but actual Facebook. And as you look over here, these are all the different breakdowns where you can use to build out audiences. So I'm going to run through these real quick. Now, of course, I could be here for an hour trying to show you guys the internal of the business manager and even utilizing the powers of audience insights. So I'm going to try to go through this pretty fast. Again, there is some additional coaching for people that want this at the very end or that might be interested in it. But as you look at the very top, you have location under create audience. So that's where you can type in if you're just going to target United States, so forth. And then you have age and gender. So that's, the age, if you want to target between 18 and 20, 18 and 30, say you have a more older audience-based product that you've decided to go with. Maybe that age has to change. Maybe you just want to sell women's, bathing suits. I don't know. You choose your gender right there. And then as well, it jumps into interest. So that's one I wanted to touch on real quick. When you click on interest, it's going to pull up this kind of little tab, this extra little different selections, and it gives you a bunch of different interests. Now, you can actually type in interest, weight loss, all sorts of different stuff. I don't know, entrepreneurship. You can type in a person like, Oprah Winfrey, Ty Lopez, Tyga, maybe you're Drake, maybe, I don't know, you can type in so much different stuff in interest, but you can actually break it down into, a business or industry type question, an entertainment type question, maybe even friends and relationships, maybe it's fitness and wellness, maybe it's even food and drinks or hobbies. You guys get the idea. There's crazy breakdowns. So when you get an idea of like who you want to help, you can build out your targeting down here, and then below interest you see connections. Now if that were to be open, it will actually show you where you connect to your page. So you can exclude people that already like your page, maybe even add people that like your page or a page that you're running from. So that's cool. And then advanced, it shows you all these different advanced tools below. But mainly, guys, when I'm building something, I'm going to be utilizing the United States and just targeting the United States only. But that still gives me a 200 million to 250 million monthly active people to advertise to. Now, of course, it's going to break down further into, I'm not going to advertise into all 200 million because majority of them probably don't care about what I have to offer for certain products and services. But the ones that do, I build out the audience inside of here to figure out what's the monthly active audience, I should say, that these people are going through and that I'm going to reach if I were to spend money on Facebook. And then, it even breaks down to showing you the page likes. So similar pages that these audiences make, like the location that most of these people are, their relationship status, if they've got, college education, if they've just gotten high school education, even shows their job of what they're doing in job. An older targeting tactic we used to be able to do is by the income they make or how much money they have in the bank. And now that Facebook's changing, they're taking some of these out and replacing it with other ones. But you can literally break down directly to find your perfect audience inside of Facebook. That's how powerful Facebook is. So, that's kind of breaking down on some of these. And of course, like I said, you can go into a lot of stuff. We could be here for hours. And it might be that you guys just need to go in this Business Manager, go in Audience Insights, and just fiddle around with this stuff and really look to try to figure out exactly, who maybe your best audience will fit. So this is actually, I'm going to stick, so this whole presentation, just give you a little heads up, I'm going to stick with the weight loss niche when it comes to finding an audience, building out an audience, finding a product and putting it together on a site. I'm going to stick to weight loss. It's super easy for all you guys to follow, and it's going to be an easy, awesome example, so that way I don't confuse everybody. So, as you see down here, I have weight loss highlighted. This is what I'm going to be using. I typed in an interest, and I typed in weight loss. And then it gave me a interest as weight loss, fitness, and wellness. Okay, awesome. Well, I am thinking about, selling an actual product online. So I'm thinking, the average person that's 18, 19, 20 doesn't really buy fitness-based products, I feel like, online. Majority of them, But I'm not a fitness guru or in the fitness niche, so I'm not 100% sure. But this is the age that I'm going to be choosing, 21 to 50. That's who I feel like, if I've got somebody that's 21 that wants to lose weight, maybe even all the way to 50, they're at that breaking point, and they want that to be their, they want that to be a change. They want to lose weight now. So that still gives me, previously we had, in the United States with no interest and 18 to 65 plus or 18 plus and on, we had 200 to 250 million people we're reaching. Here, we're having 6 million to 7 million people we're going to be reaching. So that just shows you that I've got plenty of people that I can reach there, and that's a pretty broad audience. And honestly, quick little nugget for you guys, I recommend keeping it kind of broad right off the bat, because you want to let your audience in Facebook kind of help you with building out your targeting even more. Before you get in super specific, and time and time again, I see, potential actually students of mine that turn into students, or even clients that, potential clients that turn into clients, and I look in their ads manager. They might even have an ads manager, but if they do, they've got these advertising campaigns or audiences built out with like 900, and I mean a lot of interest and demographics and targeting. And I'm like, no. And the reason being is, another quick little nugget is, you'll never be able to know which one's the winner, which targeting, which interest, or which demographic is the best. So if I were to attach weight loss and lose weight and eat healthy and all these different ones inside of here that might fit my audience, yes. When I go to spend money, I might not know which audience or which targeting or interest is the cheapest for me to reach and get the best results. So, it's another little quick thing I wanted to touch on. Now, of course, guys, there's so much stuff that I could be going over in here again to be showing you, but we would be here for hours upon hours, and I want to try to make this as fast and go over some stuff that majority of webinars and people just don't even cover, and to share with you guys that. So this kind of goes into secret 2. Now that we have our audience of weight loss, we got 6 to 7 million we're going to be showing a product or service to. So now we're going to go find how to find our profitable products to sell to our target audience. The audience we just built out, we got to figure out a product. But some of you might be like, well, Ian, I don't have a product. I'm not trying to make a product and come up with an idea of a product and a name and all this other stuff and do the patenting, Well, that's where this type of marketing is the best. And we're about to go over that to tie into finding a profitable product, because a lot of you, you might watch this and have looked for a product before, or have just not really figured out exactly how to even come up with a product, or and you feel like that's how all these people are having successful businesses. They come up with a product, and that's where you're stuck on. That's why affiliate marketing is the best thing ever, because when it comes to finding a product, you can sell almost any product that you find that is profitable, and it's someone else's product, and you get paid a commission for it. So that's just amazing. You don't have to create a product. You don't have to have customer support that's helping you out, and this huge massive team behind your product, because you're selling someone else's product. And all you need to do is just connect a buyer with the seller. So you're just basically taking the seller's products or services or whatever, and you're attaching them to that perfect audience that we have built out. And they're very low startup costs to do affiliate marketing and to find products while using affiliate marketing. If you're trying to see a product that's profitable and trying to duplicate it and build it out yourself and, go into production and all this, you're talking about tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to make it successful, maybe even to come up with a prototype. So it's very low startup cost to focus on someone else's product, and it's very easy to put on autopilot. And I mean very easy to put on autopilot, especially when we go into secret 3 and we talk about these cash flow websites to put these products on and to run the audiences that we built, spend some ad money to run and sell the products that we have. It's easy to put on autopilot. So now you might be asking, Ian, awesome, we got, we're going to sell someone else's product now. I understand how to do the audience. So what type of products are we going to sell? Well, there's 2 different main types of products that I like to kind of break down into characteristics and groups. And that is, one being a digital or info product. So, an actual, not a physical product. So it might be a PDF. It might be a coaching program, a training program. It might be, a small little information bundle PDF that you sent into somebody's email. It's information. It's a digital product. And then there's physical products. We've got actual products that you can hold in your hand and you get personally. I'm sure all of us have shopped and gotten physical products before. We all wear clothes. We all have that. So yeah, physical products is the other type of product to sell. And that kind of goes into what I wanted to talk about first, and that being physical products. And where can we find other products or other people's products to sell that are profitable, if I don't have to come up with, a packaging of my own physical product? Well, that's where I want to come into some companies and go over some companies. And I'm sure 99% of, there's over 300 people that is watching this right now. You guys have probably shopped here at Amazon. I want you guys actually real quick to comment in the chat box. Yes, if you've shopped at Amazon. Also, we got yes, of course. Hell yes, yes, yes. Okay, I get the idea. So we've all shopped at Amazon. Amazon's awesome. Shout out to Jeff Bezos for starting Amazon. Awesome entrepreneur to follow. Definitely recommend following him if you guys are not following him. But Amazon is a perfect place that we can find products to sell. So here, look, we're down in Amazon. If you go to the website and scroll all the way to the bottom, this is where we're just gonna get good. You scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see a little thing that says become an affiliate. So that's where we can actually become an affiliate with Amazon. So we get rights to selling products. So basically what it's telling us here is we can join to becoming an affiliate for Amazon. We can advertise over 1 million products to advertise to our customers, to our perfect audiences that we built out. There's a large network of, content sites and bloggers and stuff like that who this is just simple tools they meet and put together to monetize their cash flow website, their actual website, and they earn. You can get up to 10% in advertising fees. So basically 10% commission. So this is more of a little bit of a lower ticket. And I'll show you there's other places where you can actually get upwards of like 90% commission. But you can get 10% by just advertising. Here's another one I'm sure we've all probably shopped at before, Walmart. Now, this one, guys, you actually can't go anymore unless my Walmart website is not right or updated or something. But they've updated their website, and you can't actually click on where on Amazon you can just scroll to the bottom and hit become an affiliate. So you actually, to find this one, you actually have to go to affiliates.walmart.com. So it's basically just adding the word affiliates and then a dot before walmart.com, and then just going to pull a page just like this. I mean, you can also use this awesome tool that a lot of people sometimes haven't even heard of, and it's called Google. If you guys need to, you can type in Walmart affiliate or affiliate Walmart or whatever. It'll pull up this website. Anyway, you basically can apply on this website. Within 24 hours, they're going to get back to you, and you can start advertising all of the products that Walmart offers, make ads, and start campaigns for it. So there's another place that you can find that's super credible. There's already tons of products that you can find that are selling, through Walmart. So at that point, here's another website, Best Buy. Everybody, I mean, might not everybody, but I know I've shopped at Best Buy. Probably more than 2/3 of the people that are on this web class right now have shopped at Best Buy. And so this is another one. This one you can actually scroll all the way to the bottom and you can find sites like this little thing called affiliate program. So we've got bestbuy.com. Then we go into affiliate program. When you click into the affiliate program, it pulls up a site just like this where you can earn money. Every time somebody visits, clicks on your content and makes a purchase, you earn a commission. You're trusted with a partnered you're partnered with, tongue twister, partnered with a trusted brand. So you're able to, again, partner with a multi-billion-dollar brand that is able to help you sell products online, and joining is free. This is free to do it. Of course, you have to advertise and stuff like that. So that's going to cost some money, but it's free. It's free to join, and it's easy to set up, and there's a button right there to join now. So there's 3 different places you guys can find actual physical products. Now, of course, you can go, maybe your friends have physical products, a business, maybe, family members, maybe they have an actual physical products business. You can advertise for them as well. Just make sure you can get a commission for it, and make sure they're actually making sales and people are actually buying them before you try to help their business out. Now, that kind of goes into digital and info products. This is another type of product that you can sell online. And this site you probably haven't heard of. I know some of you have been waiting for this webinar, so you do know and you are familiar with this site, and that is JVZoo. So if you're not familiar with this site, this is a site where you can actually sell digital products. Now, sometimes I want to let you know you can sell physical products. Some of these people actually have physical products, but majority of it is digital products. And it's a big community, basically an affiliate program that connects you with other companies and business owners that are trying to sell products, and they're offering you commissions. And these are normally more higher ticket commissions. So if you go up here to the marketplace, Sorry about that. I had to grab a drink of water. But if you go up to the marketplace and click that, it's going to pull up a thing kind of like this. This is where you can go through, or even above the little red circle we got here in the categories section, you got a search engine or search tool. You can literally type in what you're looking for and hit enter or hit that little magnifying glass, and then it will literally go to search it and find a product. So you can go through all these categories, and find, maybe you've got, an audience that you want to do that's around the entertainment industry. Maybe it's, teaching about language. Maybe it's about Spanish. Maybe it's about business and finances, or it's even about, writing and speaking. Whatever. I, of course, will be doing, fitness and health. We're in that. We built out an audience for weight loss. So, we'll be going in that. But this is an awesome tool and an awesome place where you can go to find products. And it even has a little thing at the bottom, the banner, as you see, guys, that it shows you that you can become an affiliate. It has some of these top selling products and companies on there that might be something that you want to sell and fit your audience. Who knows? But it's an awesome tool, awesome website to use to find products to sell. Now, this is another one. Some of you are familiar with this. Some of you aren't. This is called clickbank.com. And this is where you can actually find some awesome products on ClickBank. They've got an affiliate site too, so you can sell other people's products, or you can actually just simply shop here and buy products. There's actually people that just shop here and buy products. So, there's a little category section right here. Boom. That's going to pull up. I've blown it up for you guys. This is going to show you all the different categories that you can actually go through. And maybe you might want to find a product in there that you want to buy or look up and look at the information before you actually go on the affiliate site or so on and so forth. So people can go in here and buy products. But what we're looking for is we're actually looking for, up at the top underneath where I had put ClickBank, it says affiliate marketplace. We want to click there. Of course, we want to make an account so we can have access to these products and stuff. It's free to make an account. Once we made an account, we go to maybe we just don't want to make an account yet. I don't know. Some people don't want to, and you just want to check it out. You can still check it out. Go to affiliate marketplace. Click that. Once we're there, we're at the marketplace. Okay, awesome. There's a category section right here where we can find different products in these categories that fit inside these categories. Or we've got that little search option up at the top. We can actually, again, type out to find a product inside of this search thing. So there's a couple different ways, but as you see in these categories, we've got art, entertainment, we've got as seen on TV, we've got business, investing, better systems, computer, internet, cooking, food, wine, education, employment, jobs, fiction, games, green products, all this stuff. There's categories upon categories of products and different types of niches of products we can choose from. But again, we'll probably go through with the health and fitness. That's where we're going to find our product that we're going to match our audience we've built out to already. That's where we're going to find it. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in at the top and type in for weight loss. We're going to try to keep it super congruent. Congruency is very important when it comes to marketing and having a cash flow business, doing any type of advertising online or even marketing in general. Congruency is super important. So I'm just going to type in at the top weight loss. So this is the page that it's going to pull up when you type in weight loss up above. So I've typed in weight loss and it's giving me a list of different products that I can choose from. Now I found, the most popular products. And then, I'm scrolling, I'm trying to look at a product, and then I found one that fits. I like more of a higher ticket product, and you'll understand why I like high ticket. Some of you might be able to guess because more money to make, better advertising budgets that you can have. You'll understand it. But anyway, we've got a product right here. This is a fat burning fingerprint, huge weight loss offer. This was done in February of 2018 this year. And I can basically promote this. I can just click the promote button and start promoting this. And I can actually get $40.51 average per sale. Now that's not the lowest amount and that's not the highest amount, but that's just the average of what they've seen with people that are selling this. It even shows you their affiliate page, gives you all the information. You guys can dive in with this stuff and find it, but that's, gonna be our example product, for this webinar. So we found our example product. Awesome. We already see that, people have sold it before. The average sales percentage is 73%, so it sells, so it's good. People are selling this. So when I click on promote, it's going to, bring up a huge page, but this is like a broke down version of it. And it's going to show us that they are paying, like I said, there's places that will pay you upwards of 90%, maybe even higher, but 90% commission to sell their products. I mean, you already see that it's almost 3 in 4 people that you have your targeting down right by this. 73% of the audience that it fits buys this product. It's a selling product. It's a hot product. And they're willing to pay you up to 90%. Now remember, I do want you to remember this, 40-51. So $40, just remember $40. We don't add the change. I'm not really worried about that. But that's what our average is that we're going to go through when it comes to showing you how to set all this stuff up. But this is showing you all of the different products that this one company is offering through their sales process. And as you see, it's going to show you a front end offer. That's going to be basically the first product, the product that they're opening the doors to the audience. And then, believe it or not, I'm sure you guys have been through it. They have other products that might fit that purchase well. So somebody might add that to their purchase or buy that. So they've got a couple of order bumps and they've got some upsells. So they've got 3 upsells and they've got 2 different order bumps. So first product, this is the main one. Boom, they get this little PDF. It's not an actual physical book, it's a PDF. So they get that. That's $37. So this, or that's how much you will be getting, $37. No, actually, my apologies. That is actually the price of it. So it's $37. They've got an audio version of that that you can add to it for $14. The order bump as well, if you want to add diminished cellulite, that's an extra $9. Then the other upsell. Now this is not a product that's actually added on the first product page. This is going to be actually somebody's actually bought this. This is what they're going to try to sell them. So they're going to try to sell them this big, huge, basically fat belly flush package. Then they might have a different type of offer that even adds this fat flusher into that. So it might jump up the price. And then they're even saying that you can even sell their 48-hour belly burner, fat belly burner. So, there's all different types of products that this one little product that we found, or company that we found, we can sell. But again, remember the average affiliate commission that we're going to be looking for, and that's going to be $40.51. So that is what we're looking every single time that we make a sale. Now we're about to dive into Secret 3. Now this is a good stuff. We found a product. We built an audience. Now we're getting ready to put this in motion and sell this. So we're looking at trying to, every single time we sell one of these, we're getting $40. All right? We're getting $40. So secret number 3, how to create a simple cash flow website that generates sales for you on autopilot. Now, real quick, I want to touch on this because most people think that you do need a fancy website in order to make money online, when the truth is you don't. And most people that feel like you do, you need to find a web developer. You need to find some coder that knows all this crazy code, and you don't. You end up paying like $5,000, even more, maybe even up to $20,000 for this fancy dancy website, which in all honesty you do not need. And you're just kind of guessing sometimes if this website's actually going to make you money. I never recommend somebody to build out a fancy coded website when it comes to trying to sell a product or service, because you never even know if it's going to work, and then you're 5-10 grand in the hole. And you have no control over your own website at that point because you don't know code. Without that person that built it or whatever, you just don't know how to fix it when it comes to an issue or putting another product or, whatever. So you don't need a fancy website. And then the issue of it is, once maybe if it even is built, what if it doesn't work? What if I just spend all this money and it doesn't work? You wasted thousands of dollars and weeks waiting for this website. So time's now wasted and you've got money wasted. You've got to start all over again. So you got to find maybe another coder or another website guy, or hire that same guy to build a whole nother one. And you're frustrated. You're upset. You're at the point of like breaking. You just want to give up even maybe at this point. It's not what you need. You do not need and I'm going to repeat it, you do not need a fancy website. That's why cash flow businesses and these little cash flow websites are awesome to do. And I want to show you real quick, sexy versus unsexy. So, and I'm not talking about myself. Yeah, no, maybe, no, just kidding. I'm talking about a website. So look, boom, we got a website right here. It's a realty website. Dude, looks awesome, looks amazing, but there's so much going on right now. I mean, so much. If, the average person, for those of you that don't know, that go to a website like this, they leave immediately because they're so overwhelmed. Or they'll scroll through it for days and they never even have a call to action. Like, what is this realty company trying to get me to do? Search for a home, learn about the team. Like, having a basic website like this is cool. It's awesome. Definitely establishes yourself. But when it comes to having something you want to have cash flow through, you want to have sales through, you want to have the unsexy. You want to have something kind of like this. Now, this is just a generic website. This isn't something like super fancy, crazy. But this is actually a very similar website that I've used, and even I know some of my students have used for clients, for chiropractors. So, small little cash flow site right here. At the end of the day, this has converted for some of my clients amazingly, to the point of their return on investments are like in the hundreds of percentages. And I'm not joking to you guys, hundreds of percentages, where you got Janet over here, and by all means, I'm sorry if your name is Janet, I mean no harm, but they've got a fancy website and she's driving traffic to it, and she's not having the sales because there's not a easy one call to action type way. There's too much too much going on right there. So I want to ask you, which method do you prefer? Do you prefer the method of spending a lot of money, a lot of time, and looking like a badass, looking like the best one on the block when you have the best nicest website? Or do you want to just keep it simple and make money and spend less money? Well, I think honestly, majority of people, I'm going to actually ask you guys, since majority of you are on the chat or on a desktop, comment in the chat box beside us which one you want, A or B. Just A or B. B. I think I've seen 1A. Excuse me. Let me scroll up real quick. We've got a couple of A's, but majority of it looks like over 100 B's. So definitely think a majority of you want to just keep it with simple. You don't have to learn all this coding. You get to save money and make more money. So you're asking what that is, and that is a cash flow website. And it kind of looks something similar to this. And you might be saying, well, Ian, this is just a little drawing. Well, yes, correct. It is a little drawing, but this is how, honestly, that I put together some of my websites to figure out exactly what I need. A majority of people just need something similar to this, just a small little cash flow website to where we figure out, okay, we're driving traffic through Facebook. We're going to spend a little money through, we found our audience on Facebook, so we're going to advertise through Facebook. So we're going to spend a little money and we're going to drive them to this site. And this site is going to, the first page is collecting a person's name and email. So it's basically getting a lead. We're getting somebody's information, so we give them offer or chance to buy a product or get a download or something with just giving us something free, which is their name and email. And it more than likely, this page will tell you about the product or about the service that you have. After that, after somebody has entered their name and email, below you guys will see that there is some follow-up little, those look like letters. It's emails that you would be sending somebody, emails following up. Maybe they're watching a presentation, or maybe they're just simply going to a product. So maybe you want to send them, hey, thanks for checking out our product, or hey, here's a discount code to buy for your product, or whatever. You got some follow-up emails that you're going to be sending people. So anytime somebody does not buy, leaves this process, you can then target this person back with some emails, or even follow up the ones that do buy. So then once they do put their information in, maybe they receive an email, then they go to the next page. That's actually going to show you the product. That's actually going to be a video or a picture. It's going to have text. It might have testimonials. It's not going to be something generic, maybe like this, but this is the breakdown basically of it. This is basically how easy it is. And you're gonna drive your perfect audience from Facebook, spend some money. You're gonna go to a product page to talk to the audience about the product, show them about it, and then it's gonna go to a page to buy it. And now, of course, you saw in the other one, there's upsells and order bump and stuff. So you might have to have a couple different pages. But with the tool that I use, and you guys, everybody that registered for this webinar, you should have gotten a email with like a little, it's like almost a little welcome kit that I send all of my guys who just start with me in my coaching program. It's going to give you all the tools that I use, and one of them is the little cashflow website builder, funnel builder that I use. And so you guys can it's super easy to have the multiple different products and to have the upsells and even downsells. But for this example, again, we drove traffic to Facebook or from Facebook to this site, talked about the product. Then we went to the page that they could buy the product. Then they bought the product and boom, we made money. We're looking at making a return. We want to make a return. We want to be able to put in $1 and get $1 out. We're basically almost sending a potential prospect or customer through a value ladder. And figuring out how qualified one is to finish an objective or, buy a product. It doesn't always have to be a lower ticket. I want to show you an example, or actually a couple of examples real quick. This is actually one of my high ticket cash flow sites that I have actually today that still runs. You can still go to it today. And it makes a good amount of money on a monthly basis. This is selling a water device. So it's got a landing page, super pretty, built out. Goes into a training. Maybe this actually looks similar to where you're watching this webinar on right now, but it goes to something similar to talk about the water. Now, real quick, I want to tell you, I'm not selling you a water machine at the end of this. So, disclaimer right there, no water machine, unfortunately. But this one, I was selling a water machine, and they can then schedule a call with me. And this one actually still today, averaging around $5,000 a month. From selling high-end water devices, which is awesome, super awesome. This actually, same process we can do for local businesses as well. This is actually, the example we showed you about the sexy and unsexy. Well, this is I want to show you an example of how this works. So we actually ran an ad for a client, and it was to claim 35 vouchers available to literally get your free alignment, or to claim your voucher for your alignment. So we ran ads. As you see, it got good engagement, good shares, got some comments. We ran to a site. Well, would you look at that? It's like almost the same exact site that I showed you guys. And they actually went to a different type of thank you page. This one was actually built out. But this one actually charged the client $1,500 to do this and manage this every single month. And that just goes to show you, with the secrets that I've just kind of gone over, and we're going over the third one, you can not only do it for your own products or services or other affiliate products, but you can actually help businesses out, which is something else that we're not going to go over today, but is a whole nother concept, which is you're able to repurpose your skills at that point and all of these, all this information that you've learned now. So let's actually put this thing in action. Let's get a cash flow site. Let me show you guys how that looks like in action. So you got your cash flow site in action. We're running traffic. We got our audience built out on Facebook. We're just going to stick with Facebook. We're not going to use Google. Keep it super simple for you guys. We're just going to run it straight through Facebook. So we got our audience right here. We're going to be spending some money through Facebook. And again, we've got, we're driving traffic to the page about the product. And, we've got some follow-up emails that these people are going to be sending. And then we're going to go to a page that they're going to be going to about the product right here. And this is our product. So remember, we chose that product. That was the first product inside of the product that we chose right here. So this is the main product that I'm just going to focus on. I'm not going to build out multiple different pages and show you the upsells and downsells, all that other stuff. This is going to confuse some of you, but it's all done inside, a training and stuff, if those of you do want it, again, at the very end. But for this purpose, we're just going to do the main product. So we got the main product here, and once people do buy that product, boom, what we're doing, we're making money out of it. So we're getting some cash flow coming in, we're getting some cash flow, we're making some dollars. So that's basically the process that we're going to use. So for this example, when somebody puts in their name and email, they're considered a lead. Okay, then they're going to go to the page to buy. So we're going to be basically paying, yes, we're paying $5. That's basically how much it's costing us to get a lead for this product. So every $5 we put in to Facebook advertising with our audience we built out, we're getting a lead every $5. And now we're getting a sale for every $10. So you think about it, for example, if we spend, $100, we're going to get 20 leads and 10 sales. So that's kind of the example we're going to show. So this is, we got the product, blah, 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 blah. We're going to spend $100 the first time we're advertising. So we got a little bit of money we're going to chuck into Facebook. And I don't mean chuck because you want to make sure you're doing it right and targeting your audience. But we're going to spend it, drive traffic to this landing page, to this first page in this cash flow site. And we're going to collect those leads. So again, we're getting, we're averaging $5 leads. So we got about 20 leads out of spending $100. And out of those 20 people that went there, half of them bought this product that we have to offer. So half of them bought. So at that point, we made some money. We made, not a ton of money, but we made some money. We made $400. So we put in $100 and we got $400 out. Because we are able to tell from the data and stuff in our audience from spending money, we're averaging $5 leads. So every single time we spend $5, we're getting a lead. Awesome. So every time we get 2 leads, technically 1 buys. Now, necessarily, it might not always work like that, but once you get it down to a science, because Facebook will let you get it down to this, to where you can basically predict what's going to happen. So we put it in, $100 and we got $400 out. That's a 4-time return on investment. That right there, with all the data that you look at and tweak and stuff like that, at that point, it's only going to go up. So that, it might be, say if we did half that and we even got a 2-time return on investment, we still got a return on investment. Now we got a 4-time return on investment. Now we got this data, we got some sales, and now we're ready to like tweak some ads, and we're ready to look at some data and tweak this stuff so we can scale now. So now we got to a point where, hey, we're putting, $10 in for a $40 product, and we're getting $30 out. So, we just made basically $300 profit right there. So now picture this, we're scaling now. We're at the point of where we're going to build up and we're going to start scaling. We're looking at the data, we're tweaking some things, we're changing something up. Maybe it might have been a picture, or maybe the video. We need to change up the video a little bit. Now we're paying $1 a lead, okay? So we're paying $1 a lead, and we're paying $5 a sale. So instead of paying $5 for a lead and $10 a sale, we've let the data do the work, and we've looked at the data and let Facebook do all the work. We've optimized now to where we're paying now $1 for a lead. So every time we spend $1, we're getting a person interested in this product, and every $5 we spend, we're averaging a sale. So here we go back to our cash flow website. We've got $200 now because we want to scale. We don't want to spend the same amount, even though we got better data. We can still make a good return. We want to spend more now. Why wouldn't we? We just got a 4-time return on investment. Even if it was a 2-time, I would still want to scale at that point. And especially now we're getting $1 leads and $5 buys. Like, are you kidding me? Yeah, of course. So we're going to spend more money inside of Facebook, and we're going to drive that traffic again to first landing page of that cash flow website and talking about the product. Then from that, when we have, we're averaging $1 lead. So we just had 200 leads. 200 people want to know about this product, wanted to know more. And, boom, we're showing them the product. We got a video here that's kicking butt, and it's talking about this product, and our audience is on point. We've now scaled our campaigns and have tweaked our data to the point where we got 200 leads, and now every 5 people that's going here, we're getting sales. So now every $5 we're spending, we're getting sales. So we're getting tons of sales now. We're just raking in these sales. Now I wouldn't say raking because we're not just like flowing in money. We're not becoming a millionaire here, but we just took a $200 investment and we took it to a $1,600 return. Now I'm going to let that sink in real quick. That's $200 we spent, and that's $1,600 we made. That's an 8-time return on investment right there. Now we're just gonna kind of end on that. I want to tell you, an 8-time return on investment. Anybody in their right mind would do a 2-time return on investment, a 4-time return on investment, but an 8-time return on investment, maybe you're even talking about a 16, 20, 50-time return on investment. Like I was saying, some of my clients were getting into the 100-time return on investment. That's the power of Facebook. So I feel like at this point, any product that you want to sell that you find is profitable and people are buying, and you have that perfect audience that's tailored around that product, there's no reason why you shouldn't be getting a return on investment like this. And if you are getting return on investments like this for products, business owners it'd almost be like, I wouldn't say, well, I'm going to say stupid. It'd be stupid for them not to do something like this, because you're literally almost just putting money in and grabbing more money out. It's almost like you're printing money. But I want to show you some examples now at this point, because I've dived into all the good information about it. And of course, we could get more and more in depth. There's tons of different ways to really scale it, really, really make some stuff crazy. But this was my first cash flow experience, my first digital cash flow. I was working with Amazon, being an affiliate, and I found a product with Crest White strips that I was selling. And guys, I was averaging $7 profit a sale. So every single time I would try to sell one of these, if I spent $10, I was making $7. So, I didn't have really big profit margins. And actually, my first month I made, some of you might would have thought would have pretty been sweet, $368. But I spent more than that. I spent about $500 in advertising, so I was negative. I was negative a return on investment. I actually didn't even make money when I was trying to do this by myself with this. But I really, really wanted this so bad. And when I went through and had life come through me, and I really went through a bad part of life, and some of you might know about my story and have heard and watched the video on my story, but I went through a very bad time. And when I was like, dude, I can't deal with this small stuff, that's when, I watched trainings like this, and I found one that I related to, and I ended up getting into a coaching program that I really started cranking stuff out. And that's when I really started figuring it out. I was getting $8,000 days. $3,000 days, $5,000 days. Some of these stuff were just, incomes that I was getting for more smaller ticket items. But the bigger stuff, I figured out high ticket's the way to go. And I just kept on doing it. I've got one that's, one of my sites previously over a month, in March to April did over $7,000. It was more a higher ticket product, and then we got in a little bit more of a higher ticket, and you can see this is how much I was paying per cost per click, basically, and how much I was making per average cart value. So every single time somebody would buy, the average cart would be about $1,300, which is awesome. Then we really started doing stuff, and in 4 weeks we're making $11,000. We're doing 5-figure months. We're scaling up 274%. That's crazy. And even utilizing, and I'm showing you this stuff not to brag or boast, but just show you that it's very, very, very possible. And even to the point where I'm having an extra $3,500 almost that I've made by literally $0 in advertising. This is a platform that I use, or basically a vehicle that I use to do some of my cash flow websites. I actually do all of them. And they've got an affiliate program. And I made over almost $3,500 just sending some couple of emails and following up with some people and sharing this. Not ever spending $1 on advertising and just utilizing this. Now, this is a paid service, but with that income that I've got coming in, about $500 a month, give or take, that pays for my service and I make some profit. Now, that's not crazy money, but then it goes to everything that I learned, and I put in an information product, and boom, you get people to pay for your coaching. And a course that I did, these people are paying a high dollar, almost $1,500, and for personal mentorship, close to $10,000. That's sales that are on autopilot that I don't have to do, things that I don't have to do. Now, you're probably saying Ian, cool, we get it, you've done it, awesome, you've made money through it, but what about other people? Well, I want you to meet Mike and Gabriella. These are one of my first students that started. They focused in affiliate marketing, and this is what they had to say when I recently helped them set up a cash flow business. They said, we didn't know anything about internet marketing, and then we got into Ian's program, and in our first month we brought in $10,000 in profit, not revenue, not just sales, but in profit, and what they brought back. And they said, if you're looking for any or at any of Ian's information, I highly recommend just reaching out to him and talking to him. He's a great guy, and he's trustworthy and very open-minded and just very helpful. And, can you imagine real quick, just imagine, making $10,000, you're making maybe $2,500 a month, $3,000, shoot, maybe even $5,000 a month. But like your first month going into something that you're like, most people don't even expect to make money their first month, which you should never go into like that. But you know, these people went in and they made 10 grand their first month. Can you imagine making 10 grand your first month doing something that you didn't even have any experience doing before, the month before? Like that's incredible. And you know, it doesn't stop there. I've got a student, JJ. He said he was able to quit his full-time job at UPS as a driver, thanks to, he was actually one of my one-on-one students. And then he even shouted out inside of our private student group inside of my coaching program. What's up, fam? Just wanted to give a shout out to Ian for the relentlessness on helping me learn more and growing my consulting business. I'm proud to announce I finally got one of my clients on a contract. So he's getting paid $3,000 a month. $3,000 a month recurring from one client alone. If you absorb and apply everything Ian teaches, you will make it happen. And excited to see more posts like this from everyone else. I mean, he's crushing it. He quit his full-time job. And this was actually one of business partners of mine and one of my good friends, Lyle. And he shot me a text and said, hey, man, thanks so much for helping, for your help. My agency is growing like crazy. I just landed another $3,000 a month client. Also found out my wife's pregnant. So glad I ditched my 9-to-5. He was one of the guys that started with me, and within 3 months, I mean, he tried to do it for years. I don't want to try to take all the credibility, but he definitely figured it out and hit on some of the information that I shared. He was able to quit his job within 3 months, and now he's got an agency. I think last time we spoke a couple of days ago, he had 13 or 14 clients now, and some of these are paying upwards of 5 to 10 grand a month. So he's making very good money. And a post inside the Facebook group of him getting a payment from a client, a chiropractor client. So you can see. Here's another one, Gashard. Shout out to Ian Marston for the amazing course and Lyle for showing me how to make websites. Had somebody pay me a debt collector site. Following up next week to do funnel and Facebook ads. And he actually specializes in now is debt collectors and building websites. He's got 3 debt collectors now that he runs advertisements for, and I think he's built over 15 websites now or 10 websites just from some of the information that we learned. This is one of my top students that is really, really crushing it right now. He said, hey, ring the bell. Just wanted to put the group into some fire some people up. He said he's fired the blank up. I'm not going to say the word. But literally the first time he walked into this real estate office, he walked out with a check. And I think I could recur this was a little bit more of a lower ticket, but it made like $500. But he did do over $12,000 in affiliate commission with one of affiliate products that we just started with. And this was his first month doing it. I did a little interview case study on him on YouTube, and it's about a 12-minute case study, and it's badass, guys, that he made over $12,000 in affiliate commissions in one single month. I mean, that's more than most average doctors make in a month's time. Like, that's crazy. And this is another guy. This guy actually started his own program. Robert lives out in California, and he specializes in credit repair. And he said, I was asking him some questions, and he said, I asked him, what did this academy and all the trainings and stuff working with me do to get out of it? And he said, this gave me the opportunity to work from home and spend more time with my family and able to help me grow as a person, open my eyes on how I can serve others and how I can help them and help yourself in a full circle. And he was able to actually ditch his 9-to-5 construction job. He recently just had another kid, and he specializes in credit. And in the first 90 days, he made about $5,400 part-time. I mean, that's crazy. $5,400 part-time. That's not $1 million. And I hope you guys understand now, for everybody that's still watching, we still got a very good amount of people watching. You guys, you're not going to make $1 million tonight or tomorrow or, in a week or something. If you do, awesome. Congratulations. You've done it faster than a lot of people. But it takes time, and that's $5,400 extra dollars that he did not have. So as you see, guys, like, we've kind of perfected the digital cash flow businesses. perfected, not only myself, but some of my students have perfected it, and even going into growing a consultant agency. Like I said earlier, repurposing your skills, everything that you're learning with how to start, find products and even just advertise on Facebook and do it through one of these, waterproof cash flow sites, doing it for business owners. So I want to ask you this, let me ask you, did I keep my promise? Did I keep my promise of what I told you that you were going to be able to learn and I was going to go over in the beginning of this? Because definitely think that I did. Recap on it. I definitely think that we went over how to find the perfect audience by leveraging the power of Facebook and Google. So we went over how to find it in Google, with Keyword Planner, and we went over it in, the Business Banner with Audience Insights and Facebook. We went over Secret 2, how to find profitable products and sell these to your target audience. We went over all the different actual physical product sites that, businesses you guys know and probably shopped at, and even some sites you guys have never even heard of. Then we actually just went over how to create these little simple cash flow websites that generate sales on autopilot. So guys, I want to ask you this, this is what you'll be able to do. You'll be able to find your perfect audience now for any product or any service that you want to sell. So with that, you'll be able to find any profitable product. So you've got your perfect audience down for the products or service you're selling. Now you're able to find any profitable products that fits that target audience that you want to sell. And you're also able to put together, not one of those fancy, super sexy websites, but the simple ones that make money for you, make more sales and cost you less headache. You're able to create those and generate sales for you on autopilot, 24/7. 365 days a year. It doesn't matter where you are. As long as you're feeding it fuel, you are going to be generating sales. But, of course, we have those people, but Ian, I get it. I'm not sure about this. What if I can't even do this on my own? We didn't even go super in depth with it, I understand, but we've been on here for a while now and hoping you guys understand that, there's more stuff to it. You definitely have to get, a lot of this stuff, there's some nitty gritty information down, but that's why I also promised you a chance to work more in depth, actually have an in-depth training and program and actually work personally with me. And that's why I wanted to give you a free 30-minute coaching call. That's why I said we can have this 30-minute breakthrough call for everybody that stayed to the very end. And we got a lot of people that have stayed to the very end. But reality of it is this, a lot of people think that it's impossible. They think that it is impossible to do something like this, even with a coaching call, even with a coaching program or whatever. They just think it's impossible. But the reality of it is that if you have an action plan, like you have a set in stone action plan that you can follow in a community, you can follow step-by-step instructions on how to make this all happen, how to set this up and have a profitable cash flow business, failure is almost not an option at all. Like failure, you can't, if you fail at that point, you just know that you did not implement anything or honestly learn anything or take away. You weren't even paying attention. So it's easier to kind of climb up. And, one of the biggest guys that I follow, and some of you might know, I know some of you that are watching this actually do know this gentleman, but Tony Robbins, he says it best. He says success leaves clues. Go figure out what somebody else did, somebody else who was successful did, and model it. Literally improve from it, but learn their steps. They have the knowledge. And that's why, when what made it really successful for me when I was trying to piece this information together was finding that correct environment, that correct group of people, and the correct information, and even the mentor that helped me guide that. And, from all of the information I've learned and the success that I've had and the people I've helped, my biggest thing was I wanted to put together something that people can learn from me. They don't have to deal with the mistakes and everything and deal with all of the years and tens of thousands of dollars that I've spent on coaching and information and trial and error, trying to figure it out. That's why I put together this thing called Millennial Digital Marketing Academy. It's a huge in-depth academy that goes in-depth with a lot more than what we just covered on this web class. It's basically, think of it like this, as a helping hand. It's all of the information that you're going to need to know to start a profitable online cash flow business. And I don't mean if you're just doing, maybe you got your own products, maybe you don't, if it's affiliate marketing, even learning all the skills, in depth with email marketing and text message marketing and messenger bot marketing and even building these sales funnels and doing websites and Facebook ads. There's so much stuff. All this stuff that's in there that is a helping hand with getting you to learn this information and take massive, and I mean massive shortcuts when you don't have to deal with just doing it on your own. So I want to kind of go over real quick kind of who the Academy is for before I give you the chance to actually get a chance to apply. Because in a second you will see a little box that is popping up and you can get a chance to apply for this. But I want to show and go over who this Academy is actually for and who it's not for. So first thing, it's for you if you're an ambitious person. If you're serious about finally building, this dream business. I'm not trying to pitch you a dream, but really you're ready to build an online business and you're tired of the hype and BS. You're ready to do it. You've tried to make a repeatable, predictable, consistent income online, but you just haven't had the support. You haven't had the help. You haven't had, that mentor, that person just kind of giving you the helping hand. Or maybe you're just working way too hard at your current opportunity. Maybe your current business you're working in or your current job and you're wanting something more. You're an action taker. This Academy is for people that is action takers, that is looking to leverage the power of the internet to increase their income. People that aren't ready to make excuses. It's not for people, this is definitely not for people if you are looking for something for nothing. This is definitely not that at all. It's definitely not if you're looking for a get-rich-quick system, where you're going to make millions of dollars and have it rain on your head overnight, and you don't have to work at it. This is not for you at all. You can just go ahead and leave if you feel like that is what you're looking for. Sorry you had to wait all that time, but it's not for you. Also, if you're looking for a business to start with zero down, and I touched on this a little bit earlier, but I want to touch on this before I give you guys a chance to apply. Guys, if you don't have any money or don't have an income coming in, unfortunately, this Academy is not for you because it does take an investment, not tens of thousands of dollars, but it does take an investment. And even having an online business, like we talked about before, takes an investment. So if you're looking for a business to start with zero down, sorry, unfortunately, this is not for you. And also, you're somebody that needs to get motivated to work. You're somebody that needs to get kicked into high gear. You need to get a kick in the butt. This isn't for you. Sorry. And honestly, guys, we cannot help anybody. There's over 300 people that joined us now. There's about 285 people. We've lost 15 people in the last hour and some change we've been over. I can't help all of you, unfortunately. I just can't. I only accept 20 people a month, and there's 20 spots open this month. We just opened the doors again. I've got a bunch of new updates and everything, so I can only accept 20 spots, and this fills up pretty fast. And now, too, what I want to say is there is a button that have popped up below that you can get a chance to click on and actually apply to work personally with myself and my team and join the Academy and get the Academy. And I want to tell you, if we're able to work together, I want you to picture this real quick. If you're able to work together, you're going to be taking a massive shortcut from not having to spend the years and years and years of just soul searching and finding this information. You'll be taking a massive shortcut. You'll also be able to follow a proven system step by step, and this step-by-step process, and learn the skills behind how to create an additional income online, and even an income from home and online, period. Really learning the fundamentals behind it, and you're actually going to be working, like I said, personally together. Also joining a community of inspired, hungry, growing entrepreneurs, people that, we host live calls. There's a little nugget real quick. We host live calls almost every single week, and we've got a Facebook group private community full of inspired, hungry entrepreneurs that are growing constantly, that are always willing to help, always there to answer questions and help. And that's where most of the ideas are built, from other people and just networking with people. And also, you'll never be left in the dark. So you're never going to have that chance of just being left there with this information and having an information overload and not having this clear-cut path. You're never going to be left in the dark. So what I want to go over real quick, and then we're wrapping up this webinar. It's almost done here. But I want to show you kind of what we're going to be briefly, what you're going to be getting if you qualify for the Academy and to work personally with me. I want to go into a little bit about some of the sections that are in here, and some of these sections go in deep with like 15 different mini sections inside of there. So first one, guys, is the funnel mastering. Done for you marketing funnels, emails, sales presentations, literally teaching you how to build these cash flow websites from scratch. Literally all the different types of cash flow websites to build. I believe this module has, or section has like 8 different sections in it. The next one is Facebook ads mastery. So this one's going over click by click Facebook ads instructions. This one just got updated. It's like a 15 sections or 20 section or mini sections. It is crazy. It is full of information. Even the Instagram advertising mastery. So we go breaking Facebook and Instagram separate and going into both of them. So not only are you going to know all about Facebook ads, but you're going to know all about Instagram advertisement. You're going to know even how to build a website, even if you don't want to build one for your personal self, for clients, whatever you want. You'll know how to build websites. We'll go over building a consulting agency. So this goes into repurposing all the skills that we're going to go over in the academy with, setting up an affiliate business and selling products online. But now you can actually help business owners, how you can get local businesses to pay you thousands of dollars a month. So you're able to repurpose your skills. Going into affiliate marketing mastery. So this is, building your affiliate marketing business step by step, from finding the audience, finding the products, where to find the products, and then running the advertisements to it, literally setting up this whole cash flow website for you. Messenger bot marketing. So this is going in depth. This is a new section. This is new out. This is going into how powerful Facebook Messenger is and messenger bot marketing. Then we go into email and text message mastering. So going into step-by-step email and text message marketing and the blueprints behind it. Then we have a private Facebook group, like I said earlier. So we've got a private student community that you will be a part of if you qualify. Also private live mastermind calls. We've got one every single week, and private one-on-one coaching calls with myself. Bonuses. I show you and give you a product that is the best high-ticket direct sales product, the number one product to sell online, that you'll be surprised that literally everybody in the United States and honestly in the world needs this. They are consuming this already. I'm just going to leave it at that. And then also ready-to-go funnels. So basically ready-to-go free cash flow websites for you guys, whether it's business, for businesses, for clients, for products, for services, our own affiliate program. Like, we give you a ton of free cash flow sites, and some people actually sell cash flow sites into the thousands. So you get those as a bonus. And guys, honestly, much more. There's honestly, I want to say 20 something sections inside of this academy. It's over 150 videos. It is slam packed full of stuff. So this is what you'd be getting if you qualify for the academy and work personally with me. But let me ask you this real quick. Is there any reason now that you've been staying there, everybody that is at this ending point, and I want to talk directly to you, is there any reason that you should be wasting your time, your money, and your energy and effort on trying to figure this out on your own, when I just listed everything that we would be giving you for if you qualify to enroll? That's literally giving you the helping out, cutting all this stuff. Tony Robbins says it best, success leave clues. Learn from the ones that have had success and just model it and tweak it. That's what's really big. So why waste your time and money figuring this out on your own? There's a famous quote that's saying, a fool learns from his own mistakes, but the wise man learns from the mistakes of others. So I want to let that sink in real quick, guys. A fool learns from his own mistakes, but the wise man learns from mistakes of others. So if you're really ready to take action, if you really, really, really want to start an online cash flow business, really just learn the skills, maybe even start a consulting agency. If you're tired of your situation, if you're really, really fed up, less than 2 years ago, guys, I was turning wrenches, working on cars, getting oil covered all over my face almost every single day. I was disgusting. I despised doing it. I hit rock bottom and I made a change. If I can do it, I know you could too. That's why I want you to click on the button below if this interests you and you want to be a part of. It is an application process, so you do have to fill out an application. You'll get a page just like this. And the application might be to the right if you're on a desktop, or it might be below what it is that you have to do to qualify. The application might be below, but you want to fill out this application right here. Fill out this application form, and once you're pre-approved, if you are pre-approved, then it will redirect you to where you can schedule your breakthrough call. Like I said, I am giving a free 30-minute breakthrough call with every application that is pre-approved. Unfortunately, I am not going to be giving you guys a free breakthrough call for people that are not pre-approved, solely on the purpose of I don't want to waste your time and I don't want to waste my time. But if your application is pre-approved, you will have a call directly from myself. Now, guys, you got two choices now at this point. You have two choices. After all this stuff, you can basically take the information, the notes that you've taken during this class, and do nothing with the opportunity that I just presented in front of you, and go at it alone and spend tens of thousands trying to figure it out. Spending maybe months upon months or even years, 3 to 5 years, of your life trying to figure this out. Or you can just learn from people who have done it before, have the results you want, learn from them, who have mastered it, who are willing to teach you, willing to spend their energy. I feel like there's no amount of money that can replace time. Time's more valuable than money. I hope we all agree. So at the end of the day, if we're willing to actually spend our time helping you directly have success and start an online business, why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you take us up on that offer? There's a tale of two people, I like to say. There is that nervous Nelly, the person that, will just go at this with all the information. They're like, I don't need this. I'm not going to invest in myself. I don't want to take action. I don't need some program. I don't need this or that, which you're right. It never comes to the program, but it comes to the community. It comes to knowing the information. And you're just going to go out with this and try to YouTube and Google for the next 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years, and maybe even spend tens of thousands of dollars on just, half-assed information and not actually a community and investing in yourself. You're just going to be that nervous Nelly and just always ready to get ready. You're that person that's never really wanting to change. Change only comes out of inspiration and desperation. You really have to want change to change. And the biggest thing is you have to change your daily routine and your daily habits to have change happen to you. So, you can be like Leona's. You can be this guy that's ready to attack and you're an action taker. You're like, this is exactly what I need and I'm ready to go and I'm fired up and I just know that there's no turning back. I'm all in from day one. I'm ready to go. I'm not this guy that's just a little nervous and a little skeptical. I'm ready to go. You can be the nervous Nelly, or you can be the Leonas, and you can be the person that is ready to attack and is not going to turn anything down. And you might be one of my next testimonials for one of my students and even surpass some of the people that have made $10,000, $50,000, $100,000, even surpass me. So that's why I want to offer you again this last time to click the button below now to apply, fill out an application, and if you're pre-approved, then you can then schedule a call. But with this, guys, the webinar is now finished. We've gone over tons of awesome information. I do appreciate everybody that stayed to the very end. And you guys will be receiving an email with the free cashflow site. And those of you that do fill out an application and are pre-approved, you will be getting that free breakthrough call. So again, thank you for all of your time, and I hopefully you enjoyed the webinar.